My chair's backwards. Rawr. How's it going? I got a haircut because it's May and, well, I'm gonna be June probably by the time I post this. Because it's June and I needed a haircut. First time I ever dyed my hair. May or may not be red because of Razer. Who knows? The world will never know. Back in 2014-ish, I first watched Green Lantern, the animated series. Young Sarah was like, wow, wow, wow. Razer is so great. So, I decided to look on the internet because that's what you do when you're a fangirl and you're a fangirl. I found some weird stuff. I found some great stuff. I found some hilarious stuff. And so this is the stuff that I'm gonna go back to memory lane and relive the things that I saw / checked out as a kid. So okay, I found this music video that I watched as a kid over and over and over and over again. It was the first Razer and Ilana AMV that I had ever seen, and it also introduced me to now one of my favorite bands ever. Now I present to you the video.
I love the come into my world part with like I coming into his world. So good. The look on his face is so cute. Oh, this part. I love this part. I remember watching this chorus for the first time and just getting goosebumps. Like the layered effect. It was the first time I had ever seen that. I was like, whoa, this is so cool. Oh, and this. Oh, this part too. I like those clips together, the one where Taro is holding up Aya and then him reacting. Oh, gold. That cut was a little weird looking back at it as an adult, but her crying is just, hurts me. Oh, it's such a pretty shot of Razer. He's beautiful. This is a good, well, I like this part. Oh, the build up here.
One thing that's interesting about that video too is the fact that it didn't use any of the things from the climax of the show. Like it just used stuff from like the first half of the season and then when Razer first appears and Prison of Sinestro. So they didn't have any of like Aya like dying and stuff like that, which I think is kind of an interesting choice. So another thing that I found a long time ago is they had this on Tumblr, someone made an Ask Razer and Ilana, and I thought this was the most adorable thing. It's so pure. Like the first picture you have here is Ilana and Razer painting the wall in the background of their house, which is such an interesting detail because when I was a kid and I first saw this picture, I was like, oh, that's such an interesting detail. I didn't notice that like family painting in the background. I want to say this picture's canon so bad. I want it to be canon. It's so cute. And then just it has really like just really pretty art. Really cute stuff of when they were kids. Just the idea of what it would have been like on Valkyrie for them growing up. And honestly, that's something that I still am looking to see in a canon thing. Oh, here's kind of a fun one too. They're talking about like what Razer's family might have looked like, and I don't know, just really like fun world building kind of stuff. They like talk about stuff like what color some of the other people in Valkyrie's eyes are, and it's definitely it's fan stuff, but it's definitely super fun. And you know, I do this all the time where I'm like, what if this happens, or what if this is how this came to be, and it's kind of fun to see this whole website just kind of dedicated. It's just really fun to see how they're trying to world build. It makes me just really want more canon Razer and Ilana and Valkyrie lore. So fun. It makes me have the happies. If they do make a Razer show, they definitely need to have Razer processing stuff from his entire lifetime, especially the stuff that happens in Green Lantern, but particularly what I want to see is stuff before that, like how he met Ilana, why he still qualifies for Red Lantern ring. Like, was that part of who he was as a kid, or is it just who he is? Did he grow into being angry and rageful, or did he have like anger issues as a kid? I don't know. I want to know. I want to see this. It's interesting. Oh, another thing, I can't find the source of this one, so tag it down below and I'll edit it into my description. But there's this one picture where, if you remember, Razer goes to the portal, to the Star Sapphire portal, to go rescue Aya, right? Because he loves her and it's so cute. They're like, you do have love in your heart. Go through the portal. Go find her. And he's like, okay.
Razer, how?
It does not matter. We must find out Jordan.
The funny thing is someone made a picture of what it probably was like for Razer going through that portal, and here it is. Look at his big eyes. Like, I'm gonna cry. The more I look at it, the more I want to cry. I don't remember when I found this, but it's like the most delightful thing I've ever seen. And like the really like chubby bunnies and the peace sign and the one like cherub. It's so weird. And then just the mortified look on Razor's face. This one is just, every element of this entire thing is just great. And like the bags under his eyes, like, what horrors have I seen? I don't know who did this paint piece drawing thing, but I want more. I want more. Just everything about this drawing thing, this art piece, makes me want to cry, especially with little Razor's like face. Oh my gosh. I think, yeah, this is probably the funniest thing I have ever seen. I'm like literally like have some tears in my eyes a little bit. So funny. Another thing that I found is, at the time, there was this trend of ages past called the Harlem Shake. And I remember, like, as a kid, I wasn't a very trendy kid, and I think this was like, I saw this way after the trend was a thing. And people were like talking about, oh my gosh, did you see the newest Harlem Shake video? And I'm like, what are you talking about? I didn't have access to the internet for when I was like a young kid. So anyways, but I had heard about it. And so someone edited, in fact, I'll find the username. I think that's the dude that actually like designed the show, made this, which would be actually like hilarious. Yeah, it looks like this is actually made by the art director. No way. Dang, that's really cool. I guess I didn't realize that. He made this Harlem Shake animation and it makes me die a little bit. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's stick it on. Like, everyone else is just like, Razer, what are you doing?
And do the Harlem Shake.
Oh. Just there's so much going on in this. I like watch that on repeat sometimes because it's like 31 seconds. It's the perfect size to just listen to it on repeat. It's so fun. I love it. There's not a lot to talk about because it kind of speaks for itself. It's Green Lantern, Harlem Shake. Another thing that was fun to discover when I was a kid is Jason Spizak's entire YouTube channel, especially the stuff that's dedicated to Razer and him doing the Razer voice. So Jason Spisak is the voice actor for Razer. 10 out of 10 recommend his channel. Now he does like live streams, sign print stuff. He's the voice actor for Soko from League of Legends Arcane or whatever. I haven't seen it, but I just know he's in it because I love him. No big deal, but I just really want to meet Jason Spisak someday. Definitely check out his channel because he still has cool stuff that's coming out today, but he did around the 2013-ish stuff. He did Storytime with Razer. So he reads Green Eggs and Ham.
I do not like green eggs and ham!
But the Dr. Seuss one is not what I'm going to be talking about today. I'm going to be talking about episode 2. Let's give it a watch. just gonna say it as fast as I can so that you guys know what I'm talking about. Jason's Piezak reads the, as in Fraser's voice, reads the book Everyone Poops. And I'm like, what made him decide to do that? I want to hear about this. This is one of those things I'm like, I want to, when I meet him someday, I'm going to be like, I have questions. I want to go up to this man and be like, what possessed you to read Everyone Poops on your YouTube channel? Because it is hilarious. I just want to know. No big deal. We're gonna watch it. Let's go.
Everyone poops.
Oh my gosh.
An elephant makes a big poop. A mouse makes a tiny poop. A one-hump camel makes a one-hump poop. A two-hump camel makes a two-hump poop. Only kidding. Fish poop, and so do birds and bugs too. Different animals make different kinds of poop. Different shapes, different colors, even different smells. Which end is the snake's behind? What does whale poop look like? Some stop to poop, others do it on the move. Some poop here and there, others do it in a special place. Grown-ups poop, children poop too. While some children poop in the potty, others poop in their pants. Some animals poop and pay no attention. Others clean up after themselves. These poop by the water, this one does it in the water. He wipes himself with paper, then flushes it down. All living things eat. So, everyone poops!
I'm like seriously like kind of crying right now. It's so funny. What? Oh my gosh. I remember being like dying the first time I heard that. I'm being like, why is Razer reading about poop? My favorite part in this entire story. Reading the voice of disdain when he says, well, some children poop in the potty, others poop in their pants. It's one of the funniest things on this entire World Wide Web. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is one of those videos that I had in my brain for a while of like ideas that I wanted to make. I was getting a lot of like nostalgia from being like, I remember when I was a kid and like the show canceled and there was no season 2 and I watched the first season and I was like, what happens next? And then going on the internet and just having fun with other people's brilliant art and content. Goodbye.